Oh, and then one other thing I wanted to say before. Did we have anything we was closing out with?
Actually, since we was talking about that in movies real quick, this is a rumor.
Okay.
I don't know how true it is, but we're gonna roll with it right now. I think I mentioned that, and we all was like, yeah, I mean, it was like not Denzel, my fault. It was like Marvel Studios talking about scrapping the Mahershala Blade and just rolling with Wesley Snipes, yo.
To be honest, it makes sense. To be honest, it makes sense.
And that's my dog, Mahershala, but Wesley Snipes is Blade, yo. I'm not gonna be mad either way.
You know why I know the reason I say it makes sense? Because, like, it was a really bad sci-fi movie that came out that was called, like, Alita in the Battle Angel or something like that. And it had Mahershala Ali in it. And back then was when the rumor that Blade with him was coming out. And that was like, had to be like 2018 to 19, say. This was a long time ago now. Like, yo, this had to be like 5-6 years ago. Like,
what were we saying though? What was the point you was making with that?
It makes sense that they're not gonna make it. Oh, right. They clearly something is happening where it's not fitting, say. I don't know what the issue is, whether it's the director, whether it's maybe he trying Edward Norton to set. Because you remember they got Edward Norton out of the Marvel stuff because he was too
that could be
grandiose. Like, yo.
Allegedly. We don't know that for sure.
No, I've watched deep dives allegedly.
Because I don't want people to sue us, especially people with good business acumen. So we always say allegedly on here.
Great job, yo.
But
the acumen saved you.
I agree. Wesley gotta be Blade, bro. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. I love Mahershala Ali. I think he probably would have been a good Blade. But put him in there as what was his trainer name? I'm forgetting his name. I'm flaking on his name.
Whistler.
Put him in there as Whistler or something.
I mentioned
put Wesley in there.
Somebody else said it too. I'm like, yo, if multiple people were saying, I'm like, yo, have him as Whistler.
Put him as Whistler.
If they want to get downright egregious with it, I feel like if they, like, every other couple years they do like a movie where, like, the Wolverine and Deadpool type situation. What if you had Wolverine and Blade, bro? Like, I feel like they could really shake it.
Well, a lot of that stuff goes off of comics.
Yeah.
So I don't think they've ever had. Have they had a Wolverine and Blade?
I don't think Wolverine was in the Midnight Suns. It was like Knight Rider and
they going off comics.
But even if they yeah,
you're right.
Even if they I was gonna say. Even if they, all right, so let's say they do a Blade movie with, I don't know why I keep about to say Denzel. Wesley. It's two of my favorites, yo. So that's probably, I'm just thinking, and we was talking about what's earlier.
We all excited about Gladiator, dog.
Absolutely.
Even if they do that, like have him as Blade Wesley, and then maybe you kind of alternate verse and switch, and then Mahershala come through at the, maybe they meet each other.
I like that.
Two-thirds of the way through.
I like that.
And then transition. Like passing the baton, passing the
torch
with
it.
To the next.
We saw 1,000 Lokis in the Loki series.
Exactly.
And they got the money to pay both of them. Because they did that in Wolverine and Deadpool. There was like 7 million actors in that.
You better pay them.
Yeah.
From alternate, what's the name? And then you give Wesley, because he had solid parts in there, but I want to see him get it in at last. We don't need 3 more movies. Just get it in one more good time in that one, then hand it off to Mahershala. Different universe, and then move it like that.
Yo, you see they apparently they gonna give Channing Tatum the bag too to be Gambit in some kind of production later down the line, and I'm just like, if you don't lose the weight, I don't know how I feel about the whole movie. Yeah,
but that's all he got to do.
Yeah, you got to lose.
You got to
get skinny.
The neck was kind of hugging that.
It was definitely hugging the neck. Yeah, but you got to realize, I think
they could look like Magic Mike,
but he was killing it.
But they could play that off. He was the how can I put it? The just the black sheep Gambit of the universes. Yeah. But there can be other ones that look like him, the skinnier. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or versions that don't look like Channing Tatum. Low-key let us into this world of different versions of people.
Low-key
they had the alligator, they had the woman, they had the little boy, they had the black guy, they had all sorts of stuff. It was
getting crazy after
a while. He essentially fell in love with himself.
Himself was his
nuts.
Life. Crazy. That is crazy if you think about it.
I didn't even think about that, man. Zay is hilarious.
Damn, Zay, why you messed up Loki for me, bro?
I'm just keeping it real.
I just bought the Funko and I love it.
I love Loki. I'm never going to.
You got the slick suit on with the slick back.
But I watch Game of Thrones too, so they be with that kind of stuff. But